Here I am getting screwed with my Durango at my friendly Dodge dealer. They just told me they're not going to honor the lifetime warranty anymore. And so after more than a month in the shop, I'm getting it back. I had to pay them $600 and there was no repair. Awesome.
Thank you for calling Mopar Vehicle Protection. This call and subsequent calls may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
Likewise.
Thank you so much for calling Mopar Vehicle Protection. How may I assist you today?
I have a 2012 Durango that at the time I bought a lifetime maximum care policy from you guys on that vehicle. And I brought the Durango in for repairs to my Dodge dealer towards the end of February, and it's still out of commission because after about a month, the Dodge dealer said, here's a check for $8,525, and they gave me this check. They basically said, that's it. And so my Durango is still out of commission, and I know that that is significantly more than it would have cost to repair it. So what is going on with my lifetime maximum care plan? Has it been terminated? I mean, I really do have to start with really basic questions.
Okay, so I can't provide, if they did give you a check and paid more than what the vehicle was worth, you no longer have a lifetime extended policy. They just bought it out rightfully from you.
Okay. Is that normal, just to hand people a check but not really give any explanation? I mean, I didn't receive, especially any kind of written explanation. I got nothing like that at all.
And this is for a 2012 Dodge Durango.
That's right.
All-wheel drive.
Yes.
All right, in one moment. Okay, now back, let me just open this up. It looked like you had a lot of things that was wrong with it.
It does have a history, but the last problem was just a camshaft where one lobe, it wore off. So the cam needed to be replaced, and when you do that, you have to replace the lifters.
Okay, so I see like the last case you had is long block. Is that, you familiar with that? Is that?
Yeah, that's if you decide to replace the whole engine, but the repair that was needed was just to replace the cam and the lifters.
Okay, so what I do see on the notes, March 22nd of 2023, they did process a ACV for $8,525, and that was due to vehicle buyout. So they did cancel your lifetime service contract. That's what it states.
Okay, I don't know what ACV is. What is ACV?
Well, that's where they just is processed. That's a check that they process for you because clearly it wasn't be too much work to be done to your vehicle. They only buy out vehicles when the damage is more than what the vehicle is worth. So they just cut you a check and cancel your lifetime service contract because it is in your plan provision. I do see where they have sent you a plan provision, and it will state that if the repair is worth more than the vehicle itself, that they'll just pay you what the vehicle is worth.
Yeah.
So an ACV is a check that they sent to you.
Okay. Just for my curiosity, the letters ACV, do you know what that stands for?
I really don't, but
okay.
I can.
No, that's fine.
Happy to find that out.
I'm not that interested. I just wondered if you knew off the top of your head. So,
No, I don't.
That's fine. That's fine. That's not the important thing. So I know exactly which part of the plan you're talking about. There's a paragraph that says, important, the maximum benefit amount should a covered component of the vehicle fail will be the total cost of the repairs per visit, less the deductible, or the cash value of the vehicle, whichever is less. I think that's the term of the contract that is coming into play here. And it seems like you're saying the same thing I am. I'm sure you can understand why I would want my warranty to continue because, it is a lifetime warranty and I'm still alive. The difference between that judgment call that the warranty company has made and mine is that I know that the Dodge dealer's recommendation was just to replace the cam and lifters for a price of $5,126.22, which is way less than the $8,525 that Mopar Vehicle Protection says my vehicle is worth. So in my mind, the Durango should still be covered and this repair should be done, and then I could get my car back on the road. Does that make sense?
Well, I really don't know the terms or what they request or when the dealership. I don't know what the dealer requests. It just states either no updates, it's no attached ACV, change queue. So it's not really telling me anything. It's just telling me that on March 22nd that instead of them repairing the vehicle, they just canceled the contract and purchased the vehicle outright.
Yeah.
Now, what you can do, you still have your vehicle. You can get your vehicle, and you can get the repairs done, but that lifetime warranty has been canceled.
Yeah, I guess I understand that. What I would like to know, though, is there any way to appeal that decision?
Just one moment. I will reach out. Do you mind if I place you on a... before I place you on a brief hold.
Yeah.
Now, how many miles was on the vehicle?
About 170,000.
170,000.
But I should say in the same breath that the engine doesn't use a drop of oil more than it did when it was new. I've always taken really good care of it. I used the very best oil, done all the maintenance, and the payoff was supposed to be that, it would last a really long time. And just based on the fact that it doesn't use any oil, it always used a little bit, but it doesn't use any more than when it was brand new. I expected it to last a lot longer because obviously a lot of things are fine internally if it's not using any more oil than when it was new. So I would hope that just the repair of the part, only just the damaged part, that could be replaced because that was the dealer's actual recommendation for the repair here.
Okay, so I am checking at this moment if there is an appeal decision that you could request to appeal, and you do want your vehicle to be repaired, and you also would like to have your lifetime service contract. Is that correct?
You got me perfectly. That's exactly what I'm looking for, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to place you on a brief hold and try to reach out to see if there is an appeal process that you can do. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Sure. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, I will. I will definitely be right back with you with the answer. One moment.
Okay.
Thank you so much for patiently waiting. And I'm just waiting on an update. Is there an appeal that you're able to do because you don't want to have your vehicle just purchased at the buyout? You would like to have your vehicle repaired and keep your limited lifetime warranty service contract. So I'm just waiting on someone to assist me with knowing if there is a appeal or the way that you go about an appeal. So yeah. I am with you still. I'm just on the back end trying to escalate it, okay?
Yeah, and I just want to take this one chance to just repeat that the repair that the dealer recommended was just over $5,000, and the buyout amount is $8,500. I would really hope that there is a way to appeal that decision. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so the repair was $5,000. Do you know the exact amount?
I do actually. I have
when they diagnosed it?
I have an email from the general manager of the dealership that I would be happy to share with anybody. It's not a secret. It says our estimate to replace these parts was $5,126.22.
$5,126.22.
You got it.
And they paid you over $8,000.
Yeah, $8,525.
Yes, okay. Now I have that information, and let me research it a little bit more, and I'm gonna attach that also. Okay. Because it was cheaper than what they actually paid you.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Okay, one moment.
Okay, take your time. I'll be here.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much for patiently waiting. And I was told that no, that is the final decision, and there's nothing else that can be done.
Okay. I don't suppose it makes sense to you that when the repair is 5,000 something and the buyout is 8,000 something, that this
Yeah, it do make sense.
in the contract it allows buyouts, but it doesn't allow it if the repair is cheaper than the value of the vehicle, right?
Well, if you read your plan provision, and it states that if the vehicle repair was more than what the service contract is, they normally just buy it out. But you stating that it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So let me just ask that question. But that is in your plan provision, right?
Yeah, it's the third paragraph.
Just one moment.
Sure.
There we go. Now, I'll let you stay with me on this line because I do understand your frustration with it, and that is what I was told. I was told that if the repair is more than what the vehicle is worth, then they'll pay it out. Now, is your vehicle, did you do the Blue Book value of your vehicle? Or did they give you information on how much they stated that your vehicle was worth? Because they may give you extra money. I don't know.
I did look up the book value, and it's not that different from the amount on the check. So let's just call that book value. Although I guarantee you, if you try to go out in the real world and buy one that's in the same good condition as my Durango, it can't be done. It's somewhere more like 13,000 to buy one that's the same condition as mine.
Okay. You do get your vehicle back, right?
Yeah.
You can go pick your vehicle up and basically have the vehicle repaired, but you want that lifetime warranty still. Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm not,
never
I
mind.
haven't cashed the check because if I do, that represents me accepting the buyout, and I'm not accepting it. So I haven't cashed the check. I'd be happy to send it back or tear it up or whatever. So that money's all still yours, your company's.
Okay, so I just got clarification, and they stated that the repairs for your vehicle was $15,261.79
That's different than what the
per the dealer.
The dealer told me that they sent an estimate to Mopar Vehicle Protection for $5,126, which we talked about. And then later, at Mopar's Vehicle Protection's request, they sent a separate estimate of $13,313.62 to replace the whole engine. But replacing the engine is not needed. I mean, all that's needed is to replace a couple of internal parts for $5,126.
Okay, and the dealer stated that's all it needed, or they
Yes.
sent in paperwork that you needed. Did they diagnose that you need a complete engine?
No, they absolutely did not. And not that it's going to persuade anybody, but the person on the ground at the desk that I was dealing with told me that he thought it was totally wrong. That definitely we should just be replacing the cam in the engine and not trying to replace the whole engine.
And you have paperwork
Yes.
from the dealer?
What I have is this email from the general manager. It's from May 15th. And like I said, nothing in it is secret. In fact, I'd be happy to share it with anybody. It says
Okay, just one moment.
Okay, sure.
Let me just double check and see if you can send your proof in of what's going on. Just one moment, okay?
Yes.
Let me just place you on a brief hold to get this information out.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so what they stating that the decision is not determined by the general manager. What they stated, what was needed for the vehicle, a whole engine or a partial engine, is determined by the inspections and the authorization team that come out for the ACV, which is to determine if they should pay the vehicle off and cancel your lifetime contract, and that's what they determine, and it is out of our hands at this moment. There's nothing else that we could do. So there is no appeal.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you going back and forth with them and getting me what information you could.
I do apologize for having to go back and forth.
Yeah,
because I really didn't know this process, so I do thank you for taking the time to enlighten me, and just one more thing I went through today.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of enlightening each other. So
Yes.
yeah, so I guess short of a lawsuit, there is no chance to get this decision reversed. I think that's very unfortunate, but at least we had a chance to talk about it.
Yeah, and for you to vent, and I do apologize it didn't go your way, but, I do thank you so much for contacting Mopar Vehicle Protection. Try to have yourself a wonderful day, okay?
I will. You too. Okay, well, I guess that's that. It's sue 'em or admit defeat.